go with. But, we'll release that here in a few minutes. Obviously, Rick, the center position is big for us. It's been something we're continuing to evaluate and look at. And, obviously when Cody and Biz are healthy, together, they're a good tandem for us. I think we've seen that over the years. Having only one of them there at our disposal is difficult, especially in today's game. It makes it difficult at the rim. It changes our defense quite a bit, but we carry on. That's been our season. There's no excuses here. We got to get better. We got to find a way, whatever it takes. We'll continue to evaluate. I know, Mitch is always looking to improve our group, and that's for him to look at and evaluate. I just got to coach what's in front of me. And tonight we got to figure it out, Rick. That's the bottom line. Figure it out, whatever, whoever's available, we got to make the most of it. This is a group that's played a number of games, a number of tough games, tough opponents in a very short period. And there's no excuses here, but we got to carry on. We got 3 till the break. Tonight's an important game for us.
You have talked a lot in the past about how you don't want people sitting at the end of the bench, not doing anything. You want them with the swarm as a better alternative to just watching and waiting for a practice to happen. In this situation, where I know it's more complicated because of the bubble and all that, I wondered if you guys gave any consideration to bringing one of the young guys up before the break, and also, do you have any particular hope that either of those guys might be able to play meaningful minutes this season?
Well, it's been great, Rick, to watch them play. I think they both have something. They both have pot. They both have more than I had seen up until this point. Vern's played extremely well down there. There's something to that kid. He's 19. I think he just turned 20. And there's something there, Rick. I don't know, where we'll go with that one just yet. I want to see him marinate and develop a little bit more. Obviously, Nick's, he's had an impact down there, a number of games that I've watched. His impact in the paint and the rebounding category. We'll continue to look at both those guys. I think you could see them down the road. And we did consider, bringing one of them to meet us here on the road. It's just tough logistically right now, just to get them out of the bubble, out here quarantining. By the time we do that, we're probably at the All-Star break. So let's let them continue to play, develop, and grow. That way, here in the second half, if we need one of them or both of them, we'll know what we have, and maybe they're a little bit more prepared for that, second half of the season. And so right now, we'll get through with what we have. I was hopeful that Cody could give it a go tonight. Obviously, it doesn't look like that, but hopefully Cody's back, if not tomorrow, on Wednesday. So we'll just continue to evaluate it. But we like both these kids. I think they're both showing me that they have something, and we drafted them for a reason.
Just real quickly, it is fair to
Sure.
say, right, just because fans ask, it is far more complicated to bring people up and down than it would be in a normal G League season, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, last year, Rick, they could practice in Greensboro and be at a game that evening. We've used it a number of times, and that's when it's really special. And that's why I love the proximity to Greensboro for us. It's down the road. It's just a complicated year right now. It's just a very complicated year. It's just with the protocols and the travel, and we're trying to do our best here, and juggle the development piece and getting what we need here. But obviously we would take priority over anything in the bubble. It's just logistically, it's just tough right now to make it work.
Thank you.
Rod Boone.
JB, Caleb Martin back tonight. How much do you think he'll play? Because he's been out for 2 weeks, and any worry there that he has so much rust that he won't be affected the way you like him to be out there in the court tonight?
Yeah, we missed him. Obviously, we missed Caleb. He's a rotational player for us. I don't know what he'll look like tonight, and I'm not sure he'll get minutes tonight, but he is active. He's ready. We have not practiced. He's got some workouts in, over the last day or so. and we'll see what he looks like tonight. He could give it a go, even in a short spurt. 3-4 minutes. We're down bodies. We need some fresh bodies, and he believes he's fresh. He feels like he's good to go. So if we need him tonight, which I think we will, we'll give it a good run, and all hands on deck tonight, and he's one of them.
Sam Perley.
JB, good evening. I'm just kind of specifically looking at tonight's opponent. Kings have had a kind of a rough month. They just snapped a losing streak the other night. What do you see from them? What are you kind of being particularly attentive to tonight against this Sacramento team?
Well, it starts with De'Aaron Fox. He's a one-man fast break, puts pressure on the rim constantly, can get to the free throw line. He really ignites their offense. So we got to do a better job protecting the paint. It's going to start with our defense tonight, getting back, setting our defense, protecting the paint. Obviously, the last game with Curry, he distorted our defense. We got to get back to our protection of the paint and the rim, and obviously not having one of our big guys tonight will make it a little more difficult, but we got to do a better job on the ball in our shifts, in our work before the ball gets to the paint. So, they got obviously some talent that can score and play at a high level. Harrison Barnes is having a heck of a year, and he can score in a number of ways, and he makes it tough on any defense. So biggest thing tonight is just settling down, winning this game with our defense, getting stops. If we get stops, I believe we could get out and run and put pressure on them. That's going to be the key tonight. Can we get enough stops to get out and run and get some easy baskets? If we do that, we'll have a good shot tonight.
Thank you.
Kyle Draper.
Hey, Coach, what's up? How you doing? What do you attribute the growth of Terry Rozier? I'm looking at his numbers, especially his efficiency. Like, why do you think he's been so efficient here in his second year in Charlotte?
Well, I believe there's a couple things. His shot selection, number one. He's come in, he's taking better shots, higher quality shots, more efficient shots. He's letting the game come to him. The game has slowed down for him. He's become more cerebral in his playmaking. And what he sees out there on the floor, he's not rushing his shots. He's not forcing his shots. He's taking what the game gives him. And he's just settling into our system. I think we've provided him a system that fits his style. Obviously, we try to move him around and get him some good looks, but more than anything, he's put in the work. He's a guy that works extremely hard. This is not a surprise based on what he's done in the summer times. As I always say, you can't hide from your work, and Terry's one of these guys that works harder than anybody in the off season. He's an elite catch and shoot player. Now he has the ability to get downhill and finish at the rim. But I'm really proud of his playmaking ability, not just the shot making ability, but his ability to make plays for his teammates and other people around him.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Christos.
Hello, Coach.
Hi.
You mentioned before De'Aaron Fox, so I would like to ask you, how important for you and for your game plans to make it difficult for him, and what did you see from him so far in the season?
Yeah, extremely difficult. I mean, he's got our full attention tonight. Defensively. We got to slow him down, limit his touches, limit his paint touches, throw different coverages at him, different bodies at him. So he's got our full attention, Christos. And then what was your second question?
What did you see from him so far?
What have I seen from him? Yeah, as I said, I mean, he's a one-man fast break. He can create offense just by himself in transition, getting to the rim. Much improved shooter. You got to give him credit. He's really improved as a shooter, as a playmaker. To me, he's an elite point guard. He can create offense for himself, for other people. And now you got to honor his shot. So those are the special players. And, that's why he's one of the top tier point guards in our league.